Hey guys, I know it's been a minute, but we're back in the kitchen today and we're going to be making some Thai fried rice. So for this dish, we are going to have a lot of prep work that we need to do ahead of time, and I'm going to show you all the fastest and most effective way. So the key to getting your prep work done fast is having a razor sharp knife in your drawer. Sharp knife is going to give you cleaner cuts and also help you avoid accidents. This is my all-time favorite knife. This is my chef's knife from Kuma, and y'all can find it in the link in my bio. All right, with that being said, we're gonna be cutting a lot of green onions today. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the ends of my onions off, and I'm gonna cut the onions where they're a little bit longer, as you can see. And this is totally optional, but this is what I'm gonna put inside of my rice. And then we're gonna do a pretty bias cut, and this will be used as a garnish at the end of the video to top it off. Next, I have a Roma tomato, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this into quarters like this, and go ahead and set that aside. Here we have a white onion, and I want to emphasize a white onion. We are going to cut this into little spirals. Make sure it's not too thick, but also not too thin. And last but not least, our garlic. And I'm gonna mince it up real nice and fine, just like that. All right, and this next step is very, very important. We want our chicken to be half frozen. We want it to be half frozen because it's gonna give us very nice, thin slices of chicken. And y'all, look how beautiful this knife cuts. Just slides right through. It's like butter, y'all. But we want very thin slices, just like this, and just keep on going. And then after we have them sliced up, we're gonna push that to the side just for a second. And again, this part is totally optional, but this is what I'm gonna add to my chicken just for a little extra flavor. It's just fish sauce and soy sauce, and I'm gonna give it a nice little stir. All right, so I'm gonna take 2 eggs, and if you want, you can always add more. This is totally up to you, but I'm taking 2 eggs, and I'm gonna beat it up and save it to the side for later. Okay, so now all the mise en place is done. It's ready to go. Our prep work is finished, which was super, super fast. Shout out to my Kuma knife. Just like that, we're ready to start cooking. All right, so we wanna start out with a very hot pan. And I have my pan probably at high heat. We don't want to caramelize this and slow cook these onions. We want the pan really hot and the oil hot because we're looking for some burn marks on our onions. And this is so much better if you have a wok pan. I highly recommend doing this in a wok pan, but we're going to use what we got today. But you see those burn marks on the onions. This is exactly what we're looking for. Y'all, this is beautiful. And again, use a white onion so it will not be sweet. So again, we're going to be using a very, very hot pan. Here's our green onions that we cut earlier. And as you can see, they are whole pieces. We're not putting in the garnish pieces. We're gonna throw our tomatoes in and get some burn marks on our tomatoes and onions, just like this. And then at the very last second, we're gonna add in that garlic. We're gonna add the garlic in last because we do not want it to burn and taste bitter. And just give it a stir. Cook your garlic until it's fragrant. And after that, it's ready to go. All right, so you should end up having something like this. Everything looks beautiful. And now I'm gonna start searing my chicken. So as y'all can see, the chicken is very thin, so it does cook extremely fast. We do need to make sure that we have our pan at a very high heat because it is so thin and it will cook in no time. We don't want to steam our chicken, but we want a crust at the bottom. So put your pan on high and you should end up having something like this at the end. I'm gonna set that aside and start searing my shrimp. Again, a very, very high heat. We're just looking for a little bit of color. The shrimp will fully cook in the rice at the end. All right, from this point, I'm gonna be taking my day-old rice. I'm using my rice at room temperature. I know they say to use cold rice, but in my opinion, I think it cools down the pan, and I don't want the pan cool at all for my fried rice. So I'm gonna do room temperature, throw it in the pan, break it up just a little bit to break up the clumps, and start adding back in the chicken, the veggies, everything. So here, as you can see, I added everything back in. I left my shrimp out until last minute because it will get rubbery and tough. So go ahead and just mix everything in and give it a good stir. All right, so y'all remember those 2 eggs we beat up earlier? This is where they come into play. So I pushed all my rice to the back of the pan and I'm pouring my eggs in now. Again, I only use 2 eggs, but if you want to add more, that's up to you and it's your preference. So go ahead and get your eggs mixed in. It should look like this in your rice. And as you can see, I'm adding a little bit of soy sauce to it. This is totally optional. However, I prefer it in mine. And this is how my rice turned out. It has a beautiful golden brown color. I'm gonna add my shrimps back in and begin to plate it up. As far as plating goes, I'm doing a scoop of rice with a fried egg on top and green onions to garnish. I wanna give a huge shout out to Kuma for making my life easier, getting my prep work done fast. And if y'all are interested, you can find it in my bio. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you try it, let me know what you think, leave a comment. And in the meantime, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all later.